Hey my girls, so one of the most asked questions I get is how many calories should you be eating and how to track correctly on MyFitnessPal. So this week I'm going to be going through all of that stuff with you guys, and I know you're going to find these videos helpful, but first we are going to figure out how many calories you need to be eating. So first thing I want you guys to remember is that your calories are just a range. No calorie calculator in the world is accurate because it cannot take many factors into consideration. But this is the closest that we're going to get. We're going to be using my own calculator, and then I'm going to tell you guys how you can kind of manipulate your calories as we go. Okay, so first things first, we are going to head on over to my website. So it is www.betterwithbalance.co.za. Okay, from there, we're going to start with the three little lines at the top of the screen. Go down to calorie calculator. Okay, from here, we're going to have to input a little bit of information. You'll see here, it is your weight, height, age, and your activity level. So I'm just going to input my own details. I'm actually eating a lot more calories than what any calculator is going to actually stipulate, but this is obviously just for a trial to teach you guys, so we should be good. Okay, so my weight is currently around 62. My height is 169 centimeters, so make sure you do put it in centimeters. Age, I am 27. I'm 27 when I made this video. And then my activity level, I am going to do a moderate exercise activity, and my goal is to lose weight. Most of you will obviously choose fat loss as well, so that is why I'm going with fat loss, okay? And then we just go with calculate. Okay, from here, you will see it says my calories, or my target is 1,739, and my protein target is 99 grams per day. Then there's a little message under there that says, if your calories result in 1,500 or less, I would recommend you go back and increase your activity level. Remember, we want to eat as much calories as we can, not as little calories as we can. So if you can just aim to reach like 10,000 steps a day, then you are considered a moderate activity level. And that is obviously where I want you guys to be. I want you to be doing a little bit of movement as well. It is obviously good for your health, not just good for fat loss. Okay, so try and get your calories to at least 1,500 or above. Okay, so now that we have our calories and our protein target, we are going to head over into MyFitnessPal. You guys can obviously use whatever you want to track your calories, like whatever app that you want. I just really like MyFitnessPal. So you'll have to go download the app. You guys only need the free version. You really do not need to purchase the premium version of MyFitnessPal. So before we go in and change your calorie target, there's something else I want you guys to do first, okay? So we're going to go down to, I need to try and remember all of this. We're going to go down to settings. So you go to your more tab settings. Yours might look a little bit different. Don't stress about it. Just try find where I'm going. From there, we're going to go to profile, and then I want you guys to go down to units. Okay, from here, I just want you to make sure that you, under energy, it does say calories and not kilojoules. It's just much easier to track in calories. It's a much smaller number. Okay, so make sure that it is on calories, and then you just press your little tick button. Okay, next thing I want you guys to do, we are going to go to apps and devices. You want to make sure that you have no connected devices in MyFitnessPal. So MyFitnessPal is great for tracking, but there are some things on MyFitnessPal that aren't very smart, like eating back exercise calories. Doesn't really make any sense, not really logical in any way to burn calories and then eat them back. So just make sure that under connected devices, you have 0, right? After that, we're going to go to steps and make sure that your MyFitnessPal says do not track steps, okay? We do not need to be tracking our steps either. As I said, that is just going to make you eat back your exercise calories, which is not logical. Okay, now we're finally going to go and change our calorie target. So still in the more tab, I want you guys to go down to goals. From there, we're going to go calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. Click on that one. And now we're going to change the calories to the calories that you got on my website, okay? So mine are 1739. And if you are only on the free version of MyFitnessPal, you're not going to be able to change your protein to the exact gram. Do not stress about it. You're just going to choose the closest percentage to the amount that I gave, right? So for example, I'm going to go set mine to 20%, which is like 114 grams, which is more or less accurate enough, okay? Your fat and carb target, I want you guys to understand that if you are staying in your calories, irrespective of if you have a diet that's high in fat or high in carbohydrates, it does not matter. It's not going to impact your results or fat loss or anything like that. So I always like to set the fat to a minimum percentage of 25, especially for females. We really need to have the fat just for like hormones, etc. So minimum of 25%. If you want to set a little bit higher, that is cool. It's honestly not really going to make a difference to anything. And then your carbohydrates, just make sure that whatever you make your carbohydrates, it just needs to equal 100%. If it doesn't equal 100%, then it's not going to save, right? So I'm going to set mine to 55%. That is obviously what is left of my calories. And then we just press the plus button, the tick. So now we are good to go. We are good to start tracking on MyFitnessPal. Okay, and the last thing I just want to bring up on this video, when you guys start tracking, I need you to remember that your calories, as I said, are just a range. It is not a specific number. So what is going to happen is, if you start tracking and after 2 weeks you don't lose any weight, that means that maybe the calorie target that you have is just a little bit too high. Go then and reduce your calories by 50 to 100 calories per day. If you maybe lose too much weight in a too short space of time, then that means that your calories are too low based on your metabolism or your lean body mass or whatever the case is. Then go and increase your calories by 50 to 100 calories per day. So it is a little bit of playing around to find out what your perfect calories are, but we have to do that trial and error just to get us there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys at the next one where we will learn how to track on MyFitnessPal like a pro.